So today, I know it's been long, I'm sorry. I have been busy, not per se, but sijakuwa na hiyo time like to compose myself, sit down and do this. But here I am now. Yeah, I am back. I am going to try and be consistent. I will try my best. But anywho's, here today I'm here to talk about Campus Chronicles. I'll come to a part 2 later with some friends later on. And for now, since I graduated like a month ago, I'm here to tell you guys about campus life. For those who are about to join, kuna wenye nafaa kujoin, I think. Some people are supposed to join campus, I think September. I'm not joining in August. I can relate. So, I'm going to talk about what I don't know if it's going to be a story time, if it's going to be lesson time, but all in all, let's do it. So, first year is where you are like, ujapelekwa na mochara, so you'll be consistent in classes. First year for me, nilikuwa na lessons 3 times a week. Lessons zangu kwanza Wednesday. For fourth year, that is from Wednesday to the next Monday. You can all relate. But for first year, your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, you're consistent to end a class. I think at some point you end a library. I think, but me na library ever since high school, that just Kizana. So, first year, it's where you like, first year is like, up on it grounds you like, if the moment you start skipping classes in first year, ni hivo, like that. Sure. First year is where you are like holy and everything. Yeah, for most of them. So for my first year, I can't complain, by the way. First year was not bad. First year I made friends. I had issues with my roommates. Near time when you're hostels where you're like 6 in a room, like what? Tunafanya 6 in a room, like it was hard, but it was hard. Alafu, you're from different parts, you're from different parts, like I'm from Nai, someone else is from like where? Eldoret, someone else, a friend of mine is from, I think, Nevashire. So, like, we talk all different parts. You know, like, kuna some, what can I call it? Diversity. So, like, yeah, used to be like, umezoea kukaa Nairobi, unajua tu like, you expecting like, utakuwa in a room full of Nairobi. Alafu, like, kama high school, I think most of my friends are from Nairobi, you know. But all in all, it was good. I can't complain. Yeah, tulipigana na roommates. Now we're good friends actually. Well, yeah, all of us are good friends by the way. You outgrow it. Unakaa hivi unaona like that was immature. First year I also got into a relationship. Let me tell you, that can be good and it can be bad. For me, it was okay. I can't range it. It's range it. Yeah, it was not so bad. I cannot complain. For my first year, it was not bad. But hey, it was not also easy, my friend. Twende second year, nikaenda kuishi like, nikatoka hostel, nikaenda sasa kuishi kwangu. Like I had a roommate. It was not bad for the first couple of months. It was not bad. And then let me say, we were both dating. Me and the chick were both dating. So, like, tulikuwa tunakaa chini, we cast it out like, man, like we used to talk like we were so open with each other. That was good. That was the greatest part about our friendship, that we were honest with each other. But also, I was not so free with her. She was not so free with me. Like we were not like best friends. You get, like, before we became roommates, Nika circumstances put us there, like, her, she didn't have a roommate, I didn't have a roommate, so like, let us do this together. So you know, it was not easy. At some point I was like, I don't want to do this, and she walked out on me, but all in all, it was good. I moved in with someone else, you know who. That was the biggest mistake of my life. No offense to you. That was the biggest mistake of my life, because like I had a life to live, but why did I move in with? That was too fast. But all in all, perks, cons and pros of living mbali na shule. Pros, okay, you people won't be seeing you affair. Like you'll be surprising people. Hata ukirudia outfit, mtu akuona jana, atakuona leo like, hey, unakaa kwa na outfit like I wore this yesterday, or like what did you see? But cons, kai kwenda class. Mimi naweza count mara ngapi nilienda class nikiwa second year. Second year I can count the number of times I went to class. Aki nilikuwa naishi mbali na shule, and then that place kukinyesha. Kukinyesha, aki matope ilikuwanga huko. I know, no. Alafu napiga hesabu ya ni mbali na shule. Ndio ujue how far it was from school. Like nilikuwa napanda Honda like nikirudi Kijani. Ama saa zingine nilikuwa napigia mtu Honda nikujia, so that you can know how far that place was. Hey. Alafu nilikuwa naishi place where I was involved with the villagers. Alafu our villagers are not so friendly, so that I had that fear, like, you know, I've had these people like rob you, they attack you. So but the good thing, I never encountered such things. Honestly speaking, I never encountered such things, despite the place nilikuwa naishi. Aki mnafahamu mwone kwa nilikuwa naishi. The places were, your place, kwa plot yetu ilikuwa, it was good. Lakini place no distance. To the point akwambia nilikuwa hata nenda na Honda. Like nikikuja shule, like I couldn't. It's not a place I can carry my bags and go and walk. I had to be taken by a Honda. Second year, how I passed. Thank God. Because where? Second year. Third year. The day I moved out from the person I was living with, moved in with my classmate. Tukakaa naye third year na fourth year. So place kwa tunakaa, it was a walking distance to class. Like ilikuwa like, it was not so far away. Like see place yenye ati, like things changed. Like now I live with a classmate, you get. The other person I was living with, the two people I lived with before, none of them were my classmates. We could not relate ikifika story ya masomo. No. Like unapata exam yangu leo ni Monday, yake kesho ni Tuesday. Like we cannot relate. Like I'm not able to ambiana like let's walk to class because we have the same schedule. No. That year nilikuwa naenda class. Alafu pia that year ikafika point the first sem or second. Guys, that year is when I had 9 units. It was that year. That year. But that year I tried. That year was a life changer for me, honestly speaking. I moved in with a classmate. That was a good thing. And now I'm more focused in my studies. And 2018, at the end of, it was the end of my third year. No, it was the end of my 3.1. I broke up with my ex. That was a life-changing moment, honestly speaking, and a lot of people noticed when I came back, so like January. I was happy. I was like, now I am interacting with people. I had no life. Honestly speaking, before this, I really didn't have a life. Like many of my friends can attest, I didn't have a life before. From 2016, 2017, 2018, I've come to have a life in 2019, like that was 3.2. Yeah, 3.2. Yeah, that now I am free. Mistakes zilikuwa zinaniita hivi. Kwani ni kesho? But that year was not so bad. That year, I made a lot. That year. Well, but that year, honestly speaking, not that year, let me not say that year, 2019, when we went for the long break, I made a lot of friends. I was like, what? Kumbe I had potential. Then here I was closing my life out because of someone. Kumbe I had potential to make friends. But then 2019 is when I made friends. Like my best friend, I have like 3 best friends. I all met them that in 2019. And you know what? I'm still friends with them up to date. We even celebrate friendship anniversaries. Like, this year is going to be the 3rd year. So yeah, this is going to be the 3rd year. It has been great. Like, I didn't honestly think that I have potential to like have a life outside a relationship or outside the school. You get? So it was a really, I even started, let me tell you, kuna classmates wenye sikuwa najua, like, oh, you're that interesting. Okay, I didn't know. Like, that can tell you how closed off I was. Like, how I had well, hey, for there 4.1, me 4.1 me didn't feel it. Honestly speaking, 4.1 was meh for me. 4.1, we don't see anything interesting that happened. 4.1, mi sioni kitu interesting nilifanya 4.1. 4.1 was meh for me. It wasn't all that. 4.2 nilikuwa, it was 2020, so you can imagine. 4.2, what happened? 4.2, January, Feb, it was okay. Then March, stories za corona zikaanza. So imagine, this is my last year. So I'm supposed to graduate in 2020. I was supposed to graduate in December 2020. So me, I'm there, I'm psyched. 4.2, this is it. Ikifika April, sure, I am done. Like, yeah, I was supposed to be done by April, then go for attachment, then yeah, come back and graduate. That was the plan. But what is corona? Corona came 2020, we go 4.2, so we took that break. Kutoka March, was it March mpaka October, and then tukafanya these studies online zikaanza. My friend, me struggled. My laptop was shutting down. Laptop yangu inakata connect. Sio bado, I'm like, hey, hii hapa nilikuwa I was like, if this is how I'm going to do my 4.2, mimi naona nikirudia tu, because it was bad. And then we did this Zoom with our lecturers, and then we cannot hear them, we cannot connect. Okay. Meanwhile, we were told that you can go back to school in October for the last years. I was like, thank you God. Mi sikuwa na imagine ati kufanyia exam online, kusomea online, kusoma class is already hard. Kusomea online, sembuse kusomea online. Kusomea online si rahisi. Kwanza if you have a shitty network, you have like cash letu, it had a shitty app for this. No, kama nivo staki. Ilifika point, me and my friends are telling each other, mnaona tukigraduate kweli? Because hamoni hope, like, you are hopeless. Like, 1, corona has come. 2, you're like, hey, yeah, kila mtu ikona nalia, wapi mfanya nini? I was like, God, kwani me, I'm not supposed to graduate. Like, why is this happening? Nimefika 4th year, mbona ngoja, like, I only had like 2 months nitoke, so why couldn't it just wait? But all in all, nilirudi shule October, I did my exam, and I went for an attachment November. I managed to graduate. So I got a certificate. That is study-wise. Let us go to social life. Social life in campus, it's a decision yako. You want to decide whether you want to have a social life or not. As for me, I didn't have a social life for the most part of my campus life. That I'm going to do a segment of it. Like, why, you get? I'm going to talk about that, what happened. But for now, all I'm going to say is I didn't have like a social life, you get? Like, even my ex-roommate, I can attest. Like, this chick used to tell me, like, 20 out. I'm like, nah, I'm not feeling it. But in real sense, I'm like, there's someone who's making me not go. You get? This someone is making me not go because of their own selfish purposes. Not because actually they are scared, or it's because of their own selfish purposes. You get? So like I didn't have like a social life like for the most part. Like nikiambia nimekuja ku have a social life nikiwa third year, nikielekea fourth year, that look into my eyes, oh baby, hi, hey. And then campus is where you actually, Mnambango High School is where you make the foundation, but let me tell you, campus is where you make your foundation. Campus, the moment you flop, like you get, let's say for chicks, you get pregnant and then you decide, let me drop out. We have seen chicks who have gotten pregnant and they continued. Like that is like the best decision they made, because you can still fend for this kid at the same time you can still study. But the people who like, I'm like pregnant, poof, first month, me, I'm done with education. Me, I want to hustle for my kid. Una hustle na nini, and at the end of it, or like ukuja like 10 years later, utakuwa na mtoto wako sio shule, and they're like, where certificate yako iko wapi? What are you going to tell them? That he dropped out because of you. There's campuses where you can actually determine, like, the moment you decide like, me don't want to do, me can't deal with school. Like we had a lot of reasons to drop out. Actually, unakanga hivi unaona enyewe masomo ni a must. Si a must. People drop out. Many of people who dropped out first year. Mtu drop out, anaenda anaanza biashara. Alafu anakuja, sijui like unaangukia deal, and then they're like, we need to see your papers. What you have to do? Unakuja na unalipa shule sijui how much to give you papers. Papers you can't even attest for. Papers at forward. So you lipa to your school fees to some. You have genuine papers. Then come pay like double of what you could have. Anywho, another thing about campus is where you actually come to see all types of people. High school kando, campus, you see all types of people. Me, I've seen drunkards. I've seen thieves. I have seen, mimi personally nilikuwa nasomea place yenye nimesema tuko tunaishi na villagers. We have tumestrike mara mingi sana because those villagers have raped our girls, they have robbed us. Me have a friend alikatokatwa na watu mpaka you're like, na mtu bado anaendelea kusoma. Me I'm like, the moment you do that to me, no, this is too much. That friend of mine had bruises, like they were kuna time nikiwa 3.1 to strike because some chicks were raped and robbed. It was the two together. Like ukiangalia shule yetu reason to, I was in Maseno University. Ukiangalia shule yetu reasons where hata ukiangalia like social media reasons za kustrike niyo attacks from villagers, like hey, those people are ruthless. It's like we were in, nikisema ni place kwa naishi, me I thank God every day. I used to thank God every day nikitoka na nikirudi salama, because unapitia vichochoro where most of these places like vichochoro ni hivi, ini nyumba zao, huku ni nyumba zao, huku mbele ni nyumba zao. Like you thank God, like I go out every day, I come back every day safe. Kuna mtu anatoka anafika hata afiki halfway, poof, attacked, raped, robbed, sijui done what. But me, I'm really grateful that me never got to experience all that. Na si mara ya kwanza pale nimeishi. Si mara ya kwanza nimeishi such places. Pale nilikuja kushifothia. Here there are also cases like on flats zetu, isn't the flats zetu opposite, there's a time some chick was attacked. Si tumsikianga nduru, but you are like, labda there are people just having fun. But in the real case, not initially, in real case, I met this chick like the next day. It's like, naishi hiyo place kwa Runda. Naishi Runda, and then jana some people came into my house, attacked me. She showed us like amekatokatwa, like these people, I think they wanted things but she was not giving them. So like ile yenye una struggle na like the weapon, like she had cards. I was like, well, why are you so inhumane? Like, what for? Like, it doesn't cost you being. we were just students. Sisi tumekuja for the mere fact of studies. So this beef hatutaelewa. But anyways, all in all, campus was not bad. I had fun also. Campus was not bad. I cannot complain. For the most part, I cannot complain. It made me, it broke me, it made me again. And here I am. So this is a certificate. Actually, I was in school like last week. And it is hard because I kwenda class na mask. It is hard. Niko na watu wana struggle like alafu Kisumu kuna joto. Like and then mask yenyewe una sweat. Mtu ako na 5 layers of foundation, 5 layers of nini concealer. Mtu ana sweat, mtu amevaa drip, mtu amevaa zile hooligan jackets. Drip, all for drip. So, una sweat. Lakini all in all, campus is a stage in life where lazima tu, if you want, lazima upitie. If you don't want to be any option, still lazima upitie. Unaweza drop out. But nikiwa first year, a classmate of mine dropped out. Would I say drop out? It was dropping out. Yeah, I'll drop out of a course. Akaenda NYS and now anafanya poa. Actually, you can drop out of campus and go into these other polytechnics. You can go to vocational trainings. Si lazima ati. If unaona like kukaa campus 4 years is not good for you, you can go. There's places mtu anakanga 3 months. At the end of it all, like have papers. At the end of it all, like have papers to attest to that I have some level of education. At the end of the day, hata kama na mbongo skill, street talent, at the end of the day, papers, my friend, important. That is why, hey, sorry, with this kind of connections, papers, you must. Anywho, that is all. Lastly, things I will tell my younger me, honestly speaking, my first year, second year me, it is okay to have a life outside a relationship. It is okay to have a life outside all these other norms. Like, it is okay to have a life, you know. I will tell my younger me, like, live your life like, hey, if I come back in the next life as a younger me, I'll tell myself, like, don't make the same mistakes you made. I'm not going to lie. That relationship did me good. I learned. It built me in as much as it broke me. But looking back, I wish I didn't like focus on it so much that I forgot like I have a life outside this person. Another thing, don't be scared to make friends. Mtamaliza hiyo 4th year, amtaionana tena. So maybe nasikia you're from different parts. Amtaionana tena like my high school friends. Mimi hata sijui ni wangapi tumeionana isipokuwa nyaloi kuja campus. Like don't be scared to like in that moment make those friends. In that moment make mistakes with those friends. But at the same time be aware of the mistakes you're making. Some mistakes will live with you like utakuwa naangalia like really kufika age nimefika 18 years, 19 years I was a teenager. Now I am a youth. I am nearing being mama. But I wish like 18, 19 honestly ningesikiza like my peers, my mom, like live your life, you know. But this to someone who's going to campus. Beware. Like most of the people in campus are not there to be your friends. They're there for a good time. You'll be that person labda help with about 100k. 100k, that is the time you'll have friends. You know, you'll like, to serereke, you will serereka with your money. You will, people will use you for that money. At the end of the day, ikiisha, unapata uko peke yako. Kuna hata mtu akwambia, nani, last week ukiserereka, class, tulifanya hiyo. So zingine, it is just you and your God. Ukiamua it's you and a million other people, at times they will disappoint you. May I be disappointed by people. And I came to realize, I've also disappointed people. But before you realize, you have really messed it up like kabisa. But, my younger me, listen to me. Someone's about to go to campus, listen to me. Soma. Kula raha, yes, but soma. Soma, tafadhali soma. Alafu, if you're going to indulge in like a relationship, give it like 40%, give yourself 60%. You're still young. This is relationship campuses, most of them don't last. Let's say ulishikana wewe ni wa Nairobi ukashikana na mtu wa Naivasha. Ukitoka ya shule, how guaranteed are you that this person will move to Nairobi for you or you will move to Naivasha for them? No, most of these relationships are there just for fun. But give that person 40%, give yourself 60%, hata unaweza mpe 30%. It is okay, because at the end of it all, ulikuja shule kusoma, uja shule Anywho, that was it for me. That was it for today. Yeah, if you have anything you want to add on, talk to me, comment, or DM me on Instagram at @queenkaraya___. Yeah, let's interact. This is